My wife started taking our son to Grandma's house every Saturday. She didn't know Grandma had been dead for 3 years. I didn't think much of it at first. Every Saturday morning, my wife, Rachel, would dress our 6-year-old son, Noah, pack a small backpack, kiss me goodbye, and say, "We'll be back after visiting Grandma." It sounded normal. Families visit grandparents. I worked weekends, so I never questioned it. This routine went on for almost 5 months. Then one Friday night, Noah asked me something that made my stomach drop. "Daddy, why doesn't Grandma like you?" I laughed. "What do you mean?" "Mommy says Grandma gets upset if you come." I frowned. "My grandma?" "No, Mommy's grandma." Rachel's grandmother had passed away 3 years earlier. I had carried her coffin. I assumed Noah was confused. The next Saturday, I called Rachel around noon. She didn't answer. Her location sharing had been turned off. Around 4 p.m., she came home smiling like nothing had happened. "How's Grandma?" I asked casually. "She's doing okay." She didn't even hesitate. That night after Rachel fell asleep, I checked our shared credit card. Every Saturday there was a charge, same cafe, same neighborhood. Nowhere near the cemetery where her grandmother was buried. The following weekend, I took the day off without telling her. After she left with Noah, I followed them. They didn't go anywhere near her family's old neighborhood. Instead, they stopped outside a small blue house. A man opened the front door before Rachel even knocked. He hugged Noah first. Then, he kissed my wife, not on the cheek, on the lips. I couldn't breathe. For 10 minutes, I just sat in my car staring. Eventually, Rachel and Noah went inside. I took photographs. I drove home. When Rachel returned that evening, she found the photos laid across the dining table. She went pale. "I can explain." "I hope so." She started crying immediately. "He's Noah's biological father." The room spun. "What?" She admitted they'd briefly dated before we met. She found out she was pregnant just after they broke up. He wanted nothing to do with the baby. Then she met me. I raised Noah from the day he was born. I signed the birth certificate. I was there for every fever, every birthday, every nightmare. You let me believe he was my son. I was going to tell you. When? She couldn't answer. Then came the second twist. The DNA test. What DNA test? He reached out last year. He wanted another chance. So you secretly tested Noah without asking me. Without telling me, the results confirmed he was the biological father. So you've been taking my son to meet him. Our son. No, the boy I raised, she whispered. I didn't want Noah to lose the chance to know his real father. I asked quietly, so why lie about Grandma? She looked down. Because I knew you'd never agree. The next week was the hardest of my life. Lawyers, DNA tests, court filings. The results confirmed exactly what Rachel had said. Biologically, Noah wasn't mine. Legally, I was his father. Then something happened nobody expected. The biological father filed for shared custody. During the hearing, the judge asked Noah one simple question. Who do you think your dad is? Noah didn't hesitate. He pointed at me. That's my dad. Then he pointed at the other man. He's the man Mommy makes me visit. The courtroom fell completely silent. Children don't understand DNA. They understand who showed up. The judge later ruled that maintaining Noah's stability was more important than suddenly changing his life. The biological father was allowed supervised visits. Nothing more. Rachel and I divorced. It wasn't because Noah wasn't biologically mine. It was because she stole years of informed choices from me. She lied every single Saturday. She lied every single time she said, "We're going to Grandma's." Today Noah is 14. He knows the entire truth. One evening he asked me, "Were you angry when you found out?" I answered honestly. "I was heartbroken." "Were you ever sorry you stayed?" I smiled. "Not for 1 second. He hugged me and said something I'll never forget. "Good, because DNA might decide who made me, but it doesn't decide who raised me." Sometimes the deepest betrayal isn't infidelity. It's realizing the person you trusted most quietly rewrote your entire life, one Saturday at a time. What would you have done if you discovered your spouse had been hiding something this life-changing for years?